1. And welcome to the Metal Mixtape here on KSKQ 89.5 FM Ashland, Oregon, 94.1 FM Medford, Oregon. Stream online on KSKQ.org. It's the boy, it's the Don, DJ Ramo. We have a special guest here right now. We have Mr. Sebastian, vocalist of OTHRYS, on the air. What is up, man?
How's it going? Good to be here.
Dude, it is so great to have you, man. You know, I do interviews all the time, but it's always a blessing to interview somebody I personally know, and you are one of the most badass vocalists I know, man. I remember growing up as a musician, man. Like, if there was one person I wanted to impress in the crowd, it was Sebastian Phoenix for sure.
Oh man, that's too kind, brother. Much love to you.
Hey, much love to you, man. And, you know, and of course, we're doing this interview also, not only in promotion of your self-titled album, which I listened to all the way through, like every single minute. I didn't skip one thing. I listened to everything, dude. Right. And I try to do that, you know, because they always say like our attention span's getting worse nowadays. And people kind of just skip, and I'm like, and my discipline is like, I'm gonna listen to every second I got, you know. But we're doing this in promotion of also Guitars Under the Stars, a music festival in Lebanon that you're going to be playing, man. And there's a whole bunch of awesome names you're going to be playing with, and it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's really neat. I've actually been wanting to play Guitar Under the Stars for quite some time, and to finally be able to be a part of it is really a blessing. I'm really excited. We're all excited about it. It's and it's such a cool event.
Yeah, no, it really is, man. And, you know, reading into the event, you know, them talking about like wanting to teach people music, you know, the festival being like also like a music clinic. And you know, it's awesome because, you know, it's all of us passing the torch to the kids that are going to be doing this after us, man.
Right. The next generation.
Yeah, and it's pretty awesome that like a lot of awesome big bands are agreeing to do this, and it's awesome that OTHRYS is going to be there and absolutely crush, man, which I'm so excited. But before we get more into the festival, man, I want to talk about OTHRYS, dude. This band is absolutely destruction live on stage. I've seen these guys maybe like 3 or 4 times. They absolutely crush the you know, I feel like you guys are one of the only bands who could represent what's on your album live, because you can tell when you watch a live band live if they all buy in or if they're not buying in. Right. And the best bands that play live, they all have to buy in. You know, I've seen bands where like I swear some guy was like, "Oh man, I just got to get off because I got to get to work," or one guy is just like, you know, just not fully committed or not having fun. It's more like a job to him. And when I see OTHRYS, it's pretty badass, dude. It's got to feel pretty nice having yourself and all these bandmates that just like completely go 100% to fulfill the dream.
Yeah, it is. It's a pleasure to work with all 3 of these other guys, and they're really into what they do and love the art of it. So we definitely don't have to worry about, you know, one of us getting on there and just not being into it. When we play the music, we're all into it, especially even at rehearsal. You know, we just get into it at rehearsal, even though it's just us 4 there. And even in the writing process, we feel it the whole time. We feel it. And I think that's really important for a band to do.
Oh yeah, dude. No, I love it, dude. You guys go hard, dude. You got, you know, everybody's swinging their hairs. Like everybody in your band has like something that just stands out specifically, dude. You know, and I love that everybody really stands out on this album too. You know, I feel like you can get a lot done having a 4-piece, man. And you guys really just everybody in the band. What's your drummer's name again? Just so I don't.
Toby. Lugo.
Yeah. So Toby, Luke, James, and yourself, dude. Like even watching like your video, Cross Contamination, dude. You can just tell how everybody buys in. But dude, this is like a powerful record, dude. You're self-titled, which I recommend everybody to go check out, dude. I have so many lists on here just to point out some of my favorites and talk about my favorites. Probably Boat to the Willow is one of my favorites. My all-time, I would say, favorite on this album was Bent Obsession. I thought Bent Obsession was just like an absolute murder of a structure, dude. You know, just having like that bass breakdown intro right into that powerful, beautiful chorus. But just the whole song is just like beautifully structured, man. Tell me a little bit about that song for him. I keep breaking down these notes for you.
Yeah, it's a song I think was began by Luke on the bass, and then we kind of took what he was working with, and James put his ideas to it. I even threw down some ideas on it. Toby came up on it, and we just all wrote it together. And it was a song that we all really loved. When we first started writing it, that song was just really about us. I think it shows like pretty much all sides of what we do, not just, it's not just heavy all the way through, or it's not just clean all the way through. And it's got all these different parts on it that represent who we are as a band.
Dude, I absolutely love it, dude. Like, you must have a hell of a regimen to be singing like just at full projection the entire time, man. Is that something you had to work on over the years, or is a good, just healthy regimen before you get into the studio is important to you?
It's just a lot of conditioning over the years, playing shows, rehearsing, singing at home. And it's just something you got to keep up on all the time. If you're not doing it, it's going to be hard to do. I have to fully commit and do it all the time, and that keeps it strong and powerful for me like that. If I were to take 3-4 months off, I think it would be a little bit harder for me to do. So I have to always keep doing it.
No, I completely agree, dude. And and I think that's one of the things that like really carries in this album, man, is it's just the powerful voice that you have throughout the whole album. I mean, there's just so many songs, dude. Resist, The Strangler, Old Yeller. Um, um, I can't pronounce this one on air, but it's Rowdy, expletive, socket. And also I thought it was super sick, the song you did with Jason Carpenter, Knuckle Hernia, dude.
Yeah, and he did a great job with that. Jason came in and knocked it right out, and just was boss about it. He's such a professional to work with.
No,
Love that guy.
Oh yeah, no, James is awesome. Separation of Sanity. So, dude, this long awaited album, man. Tell me, what type of blood, sweat, and tears it took you to put in this album? Because the whole album, front to back, is like, I think one of the things I compliment on this album most is like how great of structures you guys lead into with your verses right into your choruses. Because the chorus has to be so powerful. And I feel like in every one of your guys' songs, even the super fast songs, like Old Yeller is a super fast song.
That's one of our older songs too.
Oh yeah, it's just tell me what is your mindset when you write songs like this? Do you guys start off with like a chorus? Is it just a simple riff in the very beginning of the song?
It's just a simple riff at the very beginning. Usually we'll be at practice, and James will just start riffing around and goofing off, and then we all just kind of jump in and start ad-libbing to it. But I think it all just boils down to, if the band feels it, we can really just come in and write it out. We really bang it out pretty quick, and it starts with one riff. We can do it on a first session, get at least a verse, chorus, maybe even a hook, or a couple different hook changes. Yeah, we've even structured and written a song in one practice, if we all feel it. I think that's the big thing about it. For me, if I don't feel it, I can't. Nothing happens. But if I feel it, like if I hear riff and I feel it, it's just there. I don't even know how to describe it, to be honest. It's all emotion.
It sounds like you guys have a pretty fluid communication in the band room for that be able to happen, like, immediately, especially being able to write a song like in one practice. It just shows like the camaraderie, and all the bandmates.
Yeah, we write so much that we already have enough material for another 12-song album.
That's incredible, dude.
And we're constantly writing. I think it's what we all love to do in this band is not just play the music that we have. I think the whole creative process of writing the music is such a high for all of us, that we are constantly writing. We're constantly bringing riffs to the table. Luke is a madman when it comes to music. That guy plays guitar. He does his bass. He's in other projects. He sings, and he brings a whole lot to the table. And with the creative juices of all of us in the room, I mean, we just have so much fun and we write a lot, so I'm very fortunate to be in this band. I feel like I'm very lucky to be playing music with these guys.
Oh yeah, no, and I remember just I always followed your band, but I always followed you online talking about the recording of this album and how much work you're putting in, and you guys are all do it yourselves, right? I know you have a fat studio in like your house.
Toby has his own studio. I have a studio. Between us both, we did this album. This album's about 10 years of material. For like some of these songs are 10 years old. Some of these songs are very, very recent. It's a mix of the whole last 10 years in this whole album. We worked with some other engineers and things, fell between the cracks or didn't work out for some reason or another. So we ended up doing this last album ourselves. So Toby did all his drums and stuff over there at his studio. And then I came here in my studio and we did the guitars and the bass and the vocals here. And then we were swapping files over the internet. And then we hired Stephen Hawks to mix and master it. And that guy is absolutely amazing at what he does. And we were really excited when he, was all about doing a mix and master for our project. So we just did all the simple stuff ourselves and then sent it all off. So
Dude, that's awesome, dude. I know how much work went into this album, but was there any like specific songs that you were really excited for the fans to hear? I think every song on here could be a single and a banger on its own, but was there a couple songs on here that you specifically were excited for fans to listen to?
Yeah, like Boat to a Willow is one of them I was really excited about. Cetus, that's a way newer song for us. That one I was really excited for people to hear that.
Great start to the album. Great start.
Right. Thank you. So I mean, those two songs were up there on the list for me. I was just excited for people to hear it all because it's just been a long time coming. People were waiting for this album for a while, and over the years we had, like I said, we had some setbacks and stuff, and it just felt like it was taking forever to get done. So to finally have it done and finished was just, I wanted people to hear it all. I love the whole album and was ready for just to release it, let that music go, so.
Oh yeah.
I like it a lot.
Oh yeah, no, it's sick, dude. And just talking about Boat to a Willow, my notes on it were, it feels like I was in like Egypt fighting the Scorpion King when I was listening to this song. Just felt like I was like
on that hook.
Yeah, like I was just like some pharaoh and I'm having to attack like some big scorpion guy like in the pyramid. It was sick.
I love that style. I really have always been attracted to that style and scale of music. And, and I think that comes from listening. I grew up listening to a lot of Alice in Chains when I was younger, and they also did a lot of that stuff in their music. And that is always attracted to me. That's that kind and that type of music I just dig that so much.
Dude, it's sick, dude. And and for all of our listeners out there, I definitely recommend checking out their album. It's on Bandcamp, right? Yep.
Yes, it's everywhere. Spotify,
everywhere.
Bandcamp, Amazon. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's streaming everywhere. You can buy it pretty much most places.
Yeah, and your amazing video, Cross Contamination, which was absolutely sick. It was Carl Winery, right? Who worked on this video. He's like a virtuoso over there in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, good God. Yeah. I mean, the guy is super talented in some amazing projects. And plus, on top of all the videos he has made for musicians and bands all over the Pacific Northwest and the West Coast period. The guy's a hardworking man, and he's really good at what he does.
Oh yeah, I know. I love how much fun you guys had in the video, and that's why I talk about like not only the live aspect, but like everybody really buys into this project, and I feel like emotionally you could really feel that in your music.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. That's awesome that people can see and feel that they just know that it's a full 100% connection.
Oh yeah, no, there's sometimes when like I review maybe like I listen to like 500 albums a year, and this one had my head bumping without me noticing. So that's always a good sign when
Cool.
when like I'm over there changing my son's diaper and I'm just like, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it was sick, dude. So before I let you go, let's get down to the awesome show that you're playing, Guitars Under the Stars.
Yes.
Dude, such a banger of a show, dude. It's gonna be July 27th through July 29th.
Yeah.
You got Lynch Mob playing, you got the Pice Brothers, which if you don't know them, these famous drummers, Carmine and Vinny, have played in so many projects. You got Stu Ham there. He's like world renowned. If you ever watch videos of Stu Ham with Victor Wooten over like at NAMM or just any solos, it's so sick. I think he does Frank Sinatra's Moonlight Sonata. I think he does like his bass solo.
Super
that which
sick.
It's incredible, dude. It's absolutely incredible. And also there's a lot of awesome badass other bands on there, Hyper Sloth Sweater for an Astronaut, Amalant's Beautiful Skeletons. Who are you excited to see here that you haven't seen before? And how excited is the band to play this show?
Oh, we are so excited to play this. Again, we've been wanting to play this for quite some time, and to be finally asked to play it is super, super cool. I'm excited to see the Peace Brothers for sure. I played a show with Kill Devil Hill back in the day when Vinny played drums for Kill Devil Hill. And man, he's such a genuine down-to-earth guy and a phenomenal drummer. I'm stoked to see most on here. 7 Second Circle, Boundless Joy. I'm down to see, pretty stoked to see Lynch Mob. That's old school right there. It's gonna be so cool. There's so many rad musicians on this bill, and of variety. It's not all heavy metal or all just rock. It's kind of a mix from, you got some country to rock and roll to metal to instrumental. It's really a neat thing.
Oh yeah, I'll be camping all weekend, man. So I know I am definitely looking forward to it, dude. I'm definitely looking forward to moshing. And when we get to the festival, man, we got to do an interview backstage after you guys play.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a beautiful park they have it at too. I mean, it's pretty awesome. And you're out of town, so you got when you're camping there, you got the night sky with all the stars, and you're listening to music. I'm really stoked on it. I really am.
Oh yeah, no, dude, and not only is it an opportunity for you, man, but this is actually my very first on foot press festival. So don't be too hard on me when I interview you live, all right?
You're a rock star. You got this. I love you.
All right. Don't be making me sweat with these tough questions or answers at least. But Sebastian, it's been so great to talk to you, man. I can't wait for everybody to listen to this in Ashland and around the world. I can't wait to see you hopefully Rivera Fest. Definitely gonna see you at Guitars Under the Stars. Any final thanks before I let you go?
Much love to you. It's good to see you again, and if people are interested, you can find us at OTHRYSband.com, or on Facebook. Check us out there if you want. If you need to, you should.
Sweet, man. Sweet. And last but not least, can you say this is Sebastian Phoenix from OTHRYS, and you are listening to the Metal Mixtape?
This is Sebastian Phoenix from OTHRYS, and you are listening to the Metal Mixtape.
All right, brother. I will talk to you later. Thank you so much, and I can't wait. We're gonna be airing this on air, and that night we're gonna be airing this on Facebook as well.
Sweet. I'll share it all up. I'm stoked. I'm really excited. Thank you. I was really nervous about doing this. I can be nervous sometimes. That's awesome.
Oh, hey, it happens, man, dude. You know what? It took me like 3 or 4 big interviews to get it out of the way. But when you realize that the thing is we all love the same thing.
Yeah, we
know what I mean? And down to it, like we all bleed red. We're all the same, man. Right. The only time I ever really got intimidated was when I talked to Demi Borger, and that was like 4 years ago. And I was scared. You can hear me. I think I said like 30 times.
Yeah, that
I was
I do that.
so you're in a cool band. That's got to feel pretty good, huh?
That's awesome, though. I mean, that's just shows how much respect you have for him, to be nervous like that. So I get it.
What was that Chris Farley skit where he's like doing interviews with people? He's like, so you were in that movie. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, right. That was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, Saturday Night Live.
Right,
Yeah. He's like the reporter. But Sebastian, thank you so much for being on the Metal Mixtape. Can't wait to see you at Guitars Under the Scars with Lich Mob, Greg Hole Band, so many amazing other bands. I will see you later, my friend.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day.
Peace.
Peace.